What's up, you guys? We're here at LA Auto Show checking out some awesome new releases, but stay tuned. Let's go check out some cars.
Well, welcome to Tom Bradley Hall. So this is the brand new Toyota Prius. I actually really like how the sleek design looks and the LED light. Check out the lines on this Prius. It's much improved compared to the previous generations. Really loving this tail light that just goes all the way across. Their emblem is really fleshed out to look a lot more sleek.
You're gonna have 196 horsepower, either front wheel or all-wheel drive, and then you have 12-inch touchscreen with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and 57 miles per gallon. If you're a Prius fan, look forward to the new big things coming next year.
This is the BZ Compact SUV. I had a chance to check this out early and has a curved screen, which is really interesting. That's a curved screen I was telling you about. And check out the steering wheel. Closer look at the steering wheel from the inside. So that little blue ball is the AI UI, and it responds to your command. You can turn on the AC, turn off the AC, pull up your music selections and things like that, and it'll light up and anytime it listens to your commands. Now, this kind of reminds me of Cybertruck though from the rear, but you can see the line is designed to really reduce the drag. Overall, looks really good. I like it.
And this is Toyota Crown, their new plug-in hybrid. I've never seen this model before.
And you can see the line, how it's designed to reduce the drag. And this tail light looks really phenomenal.
Now I'm over at Hyundai booth now. This is their big reveal.
Ioniq 6. I had a chance to check this out early as well with Forest. And you have this sleek design, and you have this long digital gauge. And this line, this whale tail, it almost reminds you of a Porsche, right? And the big theme of Ioniq 6 are these pixels. The spokesman at Hyundai saying there are over like 600 pixels all over the car. And so that's one of the details. You see it in the tail light as well. As you can see, you got more pixels on the car seat, more pixels over here. And here's the different color of the Ioniq 6. Just really love this matte paint. And something I noticed, the emblem is like flushed in. And this flap over here opens up when you're on the freeway or when you turn on the AC. You got the Bose sound system, perforated leather, so if you have heated and cool seats, it's gonna keep you cool. And then you got the digital touchscreen display, and you got the wireless charging USB cord and cup holders. And then you got more space down there. And in the back, you got decent amount of trunk space. Now, the wheel well is kind of coming in like this, so it's limiting the space a little, but I mean, it'll put decent amount of luggages in there.
You thought Hyundai couldn't make a sports car?
Take a look at this. It's Envision 74. This kind of looks like the Hoonigan e-tron that they made for Electricana in Vegas, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Kind of looks like a DeLorean almost. You got this massive rear wing, and pixels are a big theme with the EV at Hyundai. And you got slick aerodynamic wheel cover, and you got more pixelation right over here. That is beautiful. I hope to really see some version of this come to fruition in the production model, because I'll definitely buy that. And we have Hyperion XP1. It is an hydrogen electric hypercar. Take a look at the rear. This is supposed to have over 2,000 horsepower, but surprisingly 0 to 60 time
in 2.25 seconds, which I think is kind of slow for 2,000 horsepower.
The big thing is that it's supposed to recharge in 3 to 5 minutes. And take a look at the interior, very futuristic. Personally, not really a fan of this design inside, but at least they're trying new things, and it's better than nothing. And we have the VinFast booth over here. It is an EV company based out of Vietnam. There are more and more of these new EV companies on the rise,
and probably going to be so for the next however many years as things go more EV friendly.
This is Genesis' big reveal, is Genesis X, and it's kind of taking a stab at the Bentley Continental GT convertible. Beautiful, sleek design. I love how the LED light just runs all the way across like that. And take a look at this wheel over here. Almost very aggressive in a sense, like a Vorsteiner wheel or something like that. You got the center wheel lock, beautifully designed. And take a look at the rear tail light as well. It continues the line from up front all the way to the back. And I like this little lip that comes up, like almost like a ducktail from Porsche. Have a look at that. That is beautiful. And take a look at the interior. These seats almost reminds me of the 458 seats over there. But the steering wheel though looks incredible. I've always felt like Genesis didn't quite nail down their steering wheel design, but this takes the cake, guys. That is beautiful. And you have the digital gauge and then infotainment control system over there. And take a look at the control system over here. It looks like they're gonna either go back or forward or maybe turn. And here's the coupe version of the Genesis X. Absolutely looks stunning. Not a fan of the color, but still it streams luxurious. Let's go take a look at the inside.
Like I said, I feel like they really nailed the design in terms of the steering wheel. And look at the shift knob over here. You have this crystal ball where you just turn. Obviously this is a concept, but I love that's what they're trying.
And the sleek line is just absolutely gorgeous.
I feel like Genesis is really making a statement as a luxury brand, and their quality shows. So if you've never sat in one of them and you're thinking about different brands like Mercedes over Genesis, just take a look at it. Sit inside, drive one, and it'll really change your mind.
Guys, take a look at the inside of the new Z06. You got a carbon fiber steering wheel with the flat bottom, flat top, carbon fiber shift paddles, carbon fiber center console, and more carbon fiber over here.
And this bucket seat will hold you right in as you pull some serious G's around the corners. I'm a big guy, so I don't fit into most bucket seats, but this one is actually pretty comfortable.
Now in their engine bay is their newly developed flat plane crank V8, which they specifically had to design after 458 Italia.
So if you're not aware, the chief engineer actually said they bought a used 458 engine off of eBay, and then that's what they helped them develop this flat plane crank V8. And the new Z06 redlines at 8,600 RPM.
All right, so let's see what Kia is cooking up. This is their new EV6 GT, and it's supposed to go from 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. This is gonna be their new sport model. The rear seat folds down, so there's a lot of space should you ever need it. And on the inside, you have this long digital gauge cluster and this flat bottom steering wheel and this contrast stitching, which is beautifully done. You have the Meridian sound system, and you have the wireless charging, and then you have the shift knob over here, and more cargo space over here, and you have the upgraded bucket seats, and it's pretty comfortable. I'm sitting in it right now. Yeah, this is a really nice interior.
Now, I was here last year and they had a lot of EV vehicles that was debuting, but the focus wasn't as heavy as this year. This year, everything is EV. Any car companies that are doing big reveals this year, there's at least one EV vehicle that they're talking about.
And front and center are their all-electric Silverado and Blazer. It's a strong contender against Rivian, in my opinion. And is it just me, or does that front line look like Lamborghini Urus? Actually, the headlight reminds me of headlight from a Volvo, but it's a good looking car. And come into the rear. Now, not a fan of the taillight, but I love the lines, and the E on the Blazer is marked by this blue lines. And the new Silverado has 400-mile range, 754 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds, 785 pound-foot of torque. How crazy is that? Let's go check out the interior. Okay, on the inside, we have perforated leather seats, and we have cup holders here, and it looks like we have the wireless charging. That's probably where that would go. And then digital gauge clusters, infotainment system, and take a look at the steering wheel. Overall, I like this flat bottom. Now, I'm not sure if there's some sort of indicator that's going to come on over here. And the rear seat folds down, so you can just create as much space as possible for anything that you want to carry. So I like how usable that is.
All right, guys, that's it for this video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We're gonna go to the West Hall on this part 2 of this, so be sure to stay tuned. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up for the algorithm. It really helps me out as a content creator. So give it a thumbs up, and see you guys on the next vlog.